All right, go for it.
Well, good evening and welcome to the American Sim Racing League. I think it's the season finale. We're going to crown a champion. Everything good like that, right, Macaulay?
Yep, everything good with the champion.
Except to get the broadcast rig going tonight, I threw up a hope and a prayer. And somehow the prayer got answered because we're here.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to try to keep this thing in, all of one piece to finish this season out. That's my goal, Macaulay. So we're gonna broadcast the race and we're gonna try to get this thing to finish out tonight. And we got 4 guys that are racing for a championship, and heck, I can show their cars and everything. So let's go ahead and let me find one or two or 4 of these guys here. Oh, who's our first one? Let's go with Bunnell. He's down there. We'll move him up. Jesse Bunnell, driver of that 96 car. You got a copy, buddy?
Sure do, bud. What's going on?
Taking a look at that car out there. How's it feel?
Pretty good. A little bit different here in traffic, but feels pretty good. We had some good speed in practice. Just didn't qualify as good as we wanted to, but we'll be all right.
Oh, there you go. That's confidence right there. So you got to, we get you in the booth, a little pre-race, but you are one of the 4 contending for a championship. And what's your thoughts? Is it going to take a race win here at Homestead tonight to lock up that championship?
Well, we just got to be smart, stay out of trouble, keep the tires on it.
Yeah, you definitely have to have. You're going to have 4 of them tires on there at the end of it tonight, Jesse.
Yeah, tire wear definitely is a big thing. It looks like in practice, so we're going to try to take care of those and just try to stay up front. Want to be in the top 5 and qualifying, but I think we'll be all right. We're racing 3 other guys tonight. Just got to keep that in mind. We're not racing necessarily for the win tonight. That'd be great, but we're racing 3 other people. So
there you go. That's definitely the right kind of mindset to have, and I know I don't want to take you out of your game. Just wanted to have a little fun with you and get you up here in the booth before we kick this off tonight. Is there anyone you want to give a shout-out to out there, Jesse?
Yeah, for sure. I want to say hi to my wife, Amanda, my mom, Barbara. I want to say hi to my Aunt Lisa, Uncle John, Mike and Kathy, probably watching. Of course, my sponsor, VIP Tires and Service. I want to say thanks for supporting me, and hopefully we can get them a championship tonight.
There you go, man. Good luck to you, and go get it done. Get you a win in the championship, Jesse, and we'll talk to you after the race, buddy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Jesse Bunnell, one of your championship 4 right there, driver of the 96 car. And let's go ahead and find, we'll see if Joseph McWhorter or we're going to find another one, Macaulay.
Yep, get him in.
We're going to try to. Let's get the driver of the 27 car in here. Steve Yenish, Vern Bradley, and Michael McCauley in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy? Steve Yenish, you got a copy? I don't think he had a copy, Macaulay.
I don't think so.
I tried. I got one of them in here, but I can't find a single one of the other 4. So we were able to talk to Bunnell, but I don't see McWhorter in here in the 73. And I don't even see the 24 Bentley Glacier. Not in Discord.
Either one.
I mean, they're on the track or they're in the race tonight. So here's the 73 right here. He's going to be one of your championship 4. So he's on the racetrack. Let me see if Glacier's in the server. He's not on the track right now, but he is in the server. So I can confirm that all 4 drivers are in the race that are racing for the championship. So I can confirm that. And those drivers are, well, let me just move the whole web page over. And we'll see if you can see what I see on the stream here as I pull it up. And we'll go back to the top so you can see the cars and the drivers here. And I can make it a little bit bigger. I don't want to make it too big or it's going to get stuck behind my overlays. which makes it almost impossible to get out, Macaulay.
Yep.
All right, so the first one right here, 27 car, right there at the top, that paint scheme, Steve Yenish. He is one of the 4 drivers in the chase, racing for a championship tonight. And really, the way the points are scored, Macaulay, I think that the guy with the better finishing position is going to be your champion.
So that's all you've got to do is finish in front of those 3 other guys.
Yep, so you're racing 3 guys and not an entire field. Is that right?
Yep, that's what I'd take it as.
I think I'd take it as racing the whole field. Just go out, try to win the race, and win it all.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
But that's easier said than done, right? Probably.
Yeah, you got to. How many other drivers you got to beat?
We got to beat, well, how many we got in the server tonight? 18, 19, 20? I think we got
24,
20
I
and
think.
24. Yeah. So you got to beat 23 other guys, Macaulay.
They're all going to be hungry for a win.
All right, so we'll go to that next car in line. That's the 24 machine right there. Bentley Glacier is going to be running that car here tonight. And can Bentley join Yenish and Johnny Avila in the 2-time Champions Club? I guess we'll find that out at the end of tonight, won't we?
Yep.
Yeah, so nice little stories here about him. Jesse Bennell, we talked to him, so we know the driver, the 96, is in there. He's going to try to take advantage of his first championship, 4 appearance in 7 seasons, and take home his first title. So this is his first Final Four appearance. And I'll tell you, man, he's just been building steam, Macaulay. So the 96 is definitely a threat to win his first title tonight. The final of those 4, the final driver is that 73 car right there of Joseph McWhorter. Can he stun the veterans and take home the trophy in his first try? And it is literally his first try. I think it's his first full season. And we know how fast the 73 has been. I mean, that goes without saying. We know how fast the driver of that 73's been. And he did send a message in Discord. I just couldn't get in here quick enough. I would have liked to talk to those guys pre-race, but we'll try to, if they get a caution tonight, we'll try to get some guys up in the booth and talk to them then. But, I mean, we tried, didn't we, Macaulay?
Oh, we did.
So we're gonna say the best of luck to our championship 4 here at Homestead tonight. And we hope they have a great race. I don't want to see any of them get caught up in a wreck that it isn't of their own making, Macaulay. So we just hope they have a good race tonight.
Yep, good, clean, fun race.
Good, clean, fun race. You get all 4 drivers, race it out for the end. And I think that's not just better for those 4 drivers racing for the championship, but it's also better for the fans that are tuned in and watching tonight, which we appreciate the heck out of, by the way. So we're going to close that out because I think warm-up's over, and we're probably going to start getting ready to grid up here at Homestead tonight. And feels good to be in Florida, although it's hot.
Yeah, we were like mid-70s here.
And, I'm looking at the front of the field as I get my timing and scoring straightened out, Macaulay, like I do every broadcast, and I see the 27 starting second, the 73 starting third, but we're going to do the whole starting grid. So P1 tonight, the 11 car, Tyler Seville. Into his outside in second, one of those 4 racing for a championship, Steve Yenish in the 27. Starting third tonight, another one of the 4 drivers racing for a title. That's the 73 of Joseph McWhorter. Into his outside in fourth, Justin Gann just missed it. He had a fast hot rod, and I'm surprised he didn't make the Final Four, but he just missed out on it. Gann's going to be starting 4th in the 30 car. Starting 5th tonight, the number 19 machine of Dwayne Hunt. Into his outside in 6th, look at that, Macaulay. Driver you're familiar with, Chuck Sweeting right there in the 75.
Yep.
Bentley Glacier, one of your championship 4, starting inside the top 10 in the 7th position tonight. And another championship contender, Jesse Bennell in the 96, is going to start outside of him in the 8th spot. 9th tonight, you're going to see Jason Mullis in the 51. Into his outside in 10th, you'll find this guy, the 89 of Jeff Yenish. Starting 11th tonight's going to be the 7 car right here, Hunter Waters. And his outside in 12th, you're going to find Bailey Dutton piloting that 26 car here. 13th tonight, Adam Matz in the 9 car, and his outside in 14th is going to be that number 72 of Jerry Cochran. Starting 15th, we're going to see Patrick DeSalinier. No, actually, he's 16th. 15th is going to be Charlie Woods in the 40 car. Patrick DeSalinier in the 93 is going to be 16th tonight. 17th, you'll have, I don't know, we'll get there. Ray Polking in the 46 and his outside in 18th. That will be Levi Poland in the 91. 19th tonight, Todd Craze 21, and then 20th is going to be Paul Crumry in the 3, and we're green flagging racing. And we got Gary May rounding out the field right there. So the 5 of Gary May is going to round out the field, and we're green flagging racing, so we're going to shut that grid down. We do want to welcome everyone to the stream tonight, if I didn't get to do that properly in the beginning. And Macaulay's sending me messages. He's in the booth, but he's sending them. Got him some mics. What is that, Blue Freeze?
Yeah, it's new. I've never seen that before.
Nice. We got a battle up front, though. 73 taking the top side all the way to the lead, Macaulay. Look at that. That guy hit the top of the racetrack and hit the I'll see you later from 3rd to 1st.
See if he can get that clean air and take off from here.
I think he's one of the ones that thought along the lines that I did, Macaulay. I'm just going to win it and win it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Win the race and win the championship, because the 73 of Joseph McWhorter didn't waste any time getting there. And he's committed to that high side. You see the 11 working the bottom.
You see that run he gets off the turn, too, running that high side.
Absolutely. Take a better look at the field here. He just gets he's so much momentum down the straightaway. And that's the nice part about Homestead. There's about 3 or 4 different grooves you can run around this track. If you're good at the top of the track, like the 73 and the 19 we're seeing them do, sometimes that works, but we know that as the race goes on, that might not be the preferred line, Macaulay.
Nope, it may switch.
It might switch to the bottom or the middle of the track. I mean, we don't know. So you see Hunt in the 19 car, 73 of McWhorter, 11 car. Tyler Seville, which he started P1 tonight. He's going to fall back to 3rd. Actually, he's in a battle for 3rd.
Bentley's making his way up through, too, starting 7th, and he's battling for 3rd.
Yeah, 24 car. And you kind of expect to see this with your championship for tonight. These drivers going for a championship aren't going to hold anything back right now. Taking a look at the field, and we almost got a battle for the lead. 19 car using different lines. And he's right there with the race leader in the 73 car. 73, though, staying committed to the high side, just getting the momentum down the straightaway. He's killing that bottom side down the straightaway, isn't he, Macaulay?
Oh, he is.
See him on quarter exit right here. It'll be interesting to see how the tires wear, though. You know, how's the tire wear going to affect these guys? I've got some information for you on some of that. So we'll go over a little bit of it. And this is coming from, actually, probably one of the championship guys. I don't remember what it said, Macaulay, so I'm going to have to look at it. All right, so Homestead, we can race is 134 laps, which we know that. Stage break is at lap 45 tonight, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Like normal, they got 3 extra sets of tires. So this set they start on plus 3 additional sets of tires. And 100% fuel, which is about 56 laps here at Homestead Speedway, the 1.5-mile track. Setup's a little bit tight, a little loose off on the throttle. Best finisher among the top 4 wins the championship. Stage points don't matter for the top 4.
Pretty straightforward.
So it's all straightforward right there. So these guys, no matter where they finish in this first stage, it doesn't matter. because it's not going to matter for the championship guys, only the guys that are outside of the top 4. Look at that 24 car, Macaulay.
He's going for it.
I mean, he's got third, he's headed for second, and he's using a different part of the racetrack. He's making that happen on the bottom of the track.
Yeah, he is.
And he's making it work. So, I mean, we're seeing 2 different lines be very fast here. And now you see the 27 of Steve Yenish. So you've got 3 of your 4 championship contenders in the top 3, Macaulay. And actually the 4th one is not far behind. He's going for a spot, too. 96 car right there, Jesse Bennell. Now they're 1, 2, 3, 4. What do they say? The cream will always rise to the top, Macaulay?
Yep. And that's expected, especially at Homestead. You want all your champion 4 to be up in the top 4.
And that's exactly what we got here. I mean, these guys, it doesn't really surprise me, because I will guarantee you that these guys they've been hitting it hard in practice. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're racing for a championship, so I'll guarantee you that those 4 drivers are at their best right now. I don't think they've been better all season, Macaulay. And I'll guarantee you they haven't been more competitive with each other than this. So you see them 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. You might want to record this on your own if you're sitting at home. You don't see that very often. I mean, these guys, the cream rise to the top. And you've got your championship 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, it's not often you see that, especially in the early going.
There was something I was going to look for, and I forgot. It's okay. We'll call that old age. I don't know.
Yep, it happens.
Oh, think of the 73 car, actually. I mean, he's got the momentum. He's last week's winner. He had to win last week to lock himself in, and he went out and did it. So this guy knows what pressure feels like, and he proved that he can answer it last week. Final race that he could lock into the Final 4. And he was dead last in points, Macaulay. Had to win to get in. He knew it.
So he's used to it.
He's used to it. That's right. And where's he at right now?
P1.
P1. The 24, though, really making the bottom side work. I'm impressed by that, because I think it's going to take a different line to beat the 73. And while we're talking about that, let's go back here. Start going through the field a little bit. Glacier right there in the 24 car sitting P2, and he's going to give that 73 all he can handle. He's closing on him, Macaulay.
Slowly but surely, he's closing.
He's nipping away at that lead 24 car, and he's doing a totally different line. I'm loving it. Just like we said about Homestead, it's coming true. You can work multiple lines around here. Go to third, you see the 27 car Steve Yenish, and we've talked about these top 4 since the green flag dropped, so let's find your other favorite drivers. Johnny Avila, 63 car. He's rounding out the top 5. First non-championship 4 driver in line, sitting in the 5th position. He's got Dwayne Hunt in the 19 car right behind him. And you see they're running 2 completely different lines, one all the way at the bottom side of the track, the other one up at the wall. Common theme all the way around the track, every corner.
Yep, you always see 3-4 different lanes by every driver.
That's one of the nice things about this racetrack is the multiple grooves that you can race on. And I'll tell you, you can go in the middle sometimes, and it's fast. Hi, Amanda. There's a Bonnell fan right there. He's doing pretty good. He's up there. Where's he at now, Macaulay? 4th?
He's 4th right now.
See the top 4 go by right there as we're kind of working through the field a little bit. Going to find Bailey Dutton. At least go back through your top 10 real fast. Dutton back here. He's kind of in a battle with Justin Gann and Hunter Waters. That's your battle inside the top 10 right here. Chuck Sweeting in the 75 car. Sitting 1 out there in 11th. He's got Todd Cray back there in the 21. So your top 12, and the battle right here is to get inside the top 10. You see Sweeting working the bottom, the 21 going to follow him. Oh, you're very welcome. We definitely enjoy it when you come to a championship race like this. We're going to try to be on our best, aren't we, Macaulay?
Oh, we are.
Macaulay's got the non-AB stuff going down pretty smooth.
It's going down pretty good right now.
Yeah, I restocked my refrigerator in the shop, Macaulay.
That's always good.
Yep. We got a refrigerator full of Yingling.
That's what I got too.
It's a good beer.
Like, yeah, it is.
73 right here, leading away, but that 24's nipping away at it, man.
He's made a couple moves trying to get there. Just 73 gets the run off the turn. We actually had a change of place for fourth.
Yeah, Bunnell.
Actually, fifth, too.
Jesse Bunnell going to drop a couple spots, Macaulay.
Yep.
That's going to put him back in the 6th position, and I think he's one of the ones that have been pretty much on the bottom, right?
Yeah, I think he's been on the bottom the whole run. Might need to look to try in a higher line, see if that helps.
That's kind of what I wanted to watch here. I wanted to see how the tires held up on it. What happened?
Someone got into the fence up front.
One of the leaders?
I believe so.
Well, your top 3 is still the same. 73 leading it, 24 second, and 27 third. Man, look at the run the 24's getting now. He did that on corner exit. Might have been the leader that tapped the wall a little bit. I'm going to find out. Well, I can't go back to find out, but
I believe it was the 63 that hit the wall a little bit.
These guys have been right there at that fence, man.
When you run that close, it's bound to happen that you're going to hit that wall.
Look at the 24, how good he is off that corner. He's going to pull side by side with the race leader, Macaulay.
It doesn't get that run from that low side
He's
from the straights.
Better and better on that corner exit every lap. You see him running the lane down from the leader. Now the 27's going to get his nose in there. We're going to have a 3-way battle for the lead.
Yeah, 24 just tapped the wall a little bit.
That battles for second, and the 27 might have cleared him that time. I think Steve Yenish might have him clear off the corner, and he does.
He does.
Oh, my gosh, would you look at our chat.
Yep,
just look at it, Macaulay.
That's all you can do.
Went to hell in a handbasket, didn't it?
Yep. That's early tonight.
I guess the aliens give him the night off.
They got sick of him.
They got sick of him, Macaulay said. All right, 73, 27, lead battle right here, lap 23.
He might get him here on the straight, Steve Yenish.
It's going to be close. Not quite, but he might get him on this end. Seems like on the bottom you can just sell it in there a little bit deeper. Ooh, and 73 almost in that wall.
Yenish is clear.
The Yenish cleared him, but the 73 is going to have the run down the straightaway to possibly cross him over, but he's not going to try it.
Nope, he didn't do it.
So the bottom side is starting to come around later in the run here, Macaulay.
Yep, and Glacier trying to make a move now.
Maybe the top is wearing the tires out.
I thought it'd be the opposite, but it could be that. It could be the top's wearing the tires out with all that momentum.
Nation must be drinking some of that light stuff, Macaulay.
I think so.
You think he's wearing a dress?
Definitely.
All right, 24-73 battles for second place. Race leader, though, Steve Yenish, taking it over a couple of laps ago. Well, about lap 25, actually. Now the battles for second. Glacier took it, man. Bentley, Glacier, in the 24 car. Going to take the second position, and look at that. Now the 73 is going to use the bottom of the track.
Trying to make it work.
I guess if the guys get around you and they're using the bottom, might be time for you to work on that a little bit too, Macaulay.
Yeah, you got to try it. You got to know what you can do for later in the race.
We're 27 of 134 right now. We know that the stage break's going to happen at lap 45. Oh, 73 sideways off the corner, Macaulay.
He saved it, though.
And the 24 might have shaved some styrofoam from that wall.
Yep, I saw some sparks fly there.
How does sparks fly when you hit styrofoam?
That makes no sense.
I'm a little bit color me confused, Macaulay. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how you hit styrofoam, the softball, and you throw sparks, but somebody might chime in the chat and let us know.
I know one person that will.
Yeah, but will his comment count? Is there? You
Yeah.
know, we've been down this road a time or 5.
Oh, we have.
So you don't even know what I'm broadcasting with, Nation. I had to throw up a hope and a prayer and hope that one of them stuck when I threw it up. Oh, Macaulay, I like to never got into the race tonight. I started at 7:45.
Yep.
And I barely got in iRacing by 8:20.
Is it Big Mac you're using?
It could very well be, Macaulay. And it doesn't work quite as good as the other one, but we had to have them back up.
Oh, yeah.
I like to never got the old beast going. It was tired. It was enjoying its break, and it was a little sad that I pulled it out of retirement.
Yeah, hey, DMS.
Oh, look at that. DMS is in here. No, it's not new enough to say Texas Instruments on it, so. I believe it says IBM. All right, so race leader 27, Steve Yenish, one of your championship 4. P2, another one of your championship 4 right there, Bentley Glacier. Johnny Avila busting up a championship run here. McWhorter's in a battle with him for the 3rd spot, man. 63 of Avila trying to take the 3rd spot away. 73 of McWhorter trying to hang on to it, and Tyler Seville's waiting to see who wins that battle. No, not quite new enough to be a Fisher Price either. Look at Justin Gann. He was back there around 12th the last time I checked on him, Michael McCauley.
And he's getting real close to that outside wall.
Gann is up by the wall, but he is all the way up in the 6th position. This guy he has been doing nothing but gaining spots since the green flag dropped. 19 of Dwayne Hunt hanging out back here in 7th now. Jesse Bennell, for the Bennell fans watching, 96 car back in the 8th position. Let's see if he can cool the tires down, start making a move forward. Chuck Sweeting still in the top 10 here. The 75 car back in 9th, and 10th we've got the Todd Crace car, the 21 machine. Craze under fire, though, from the 89 of Jeff Yenish. Yenish is going to slide around him, take a spot. 7-car Hunter Waters in that picture, and Bailey Dutton's 26 car. That's your top 13 right now. 12th and 13th, 7 and 26. Jerry Cochran in the 72 car back here in 14th. Charlie Woods in the 40 car riding in 15th right now. And in 16th, the gentleman right here, Gary May in the 5 car. He's battling with the 46 of Ray Polking. And that's in front of the 91 right here, Levi Poland. I kind of like that paint job on that 91 car, Macaulay.
Yeah.
Paul Crumbry in the race tonight, a 3 car right here. Go back, find Jason Mullis in the 51 machine, sitting in 20th position. Adam Matz right here in 21st, and Patrick DeSalinier in the 93 car, sitting in the 22nd position right now. And DeSalinier's going to have to get on that gas pedal, man.
He's 5 laps down right now.
I told him we wanted the top 3 out of him tonight.
He did.
I don't think he listened to me.
He just wanted a challenge. That's why he's 5 laps down right now.
Man, I'll tell you right now, this guy, that 27 car, I think he found the see you later button.
Yeah, I think we found out who's really strong on the long run right now.
Definitely got the long run figured out. The 27 car, one of the championship contenders here tonight, one of the 4. And he has a 1.2 second lead now over the 24 machine of Bentley Glacier. And I don't know if it's going to be over the 24 machine much longer because Tyler Seville started P1 in that 11 car, and look at that. He just went by Glacier for the 2nd spot.
He looks like he's strong in the long run as well.
We're about to really find out who the strong one on the long run is, aren't we, Macaulay?
Oh, we are.
11 car is going to go up there and find that 2nd position. The 24 car now going to fade back to 3rd. So your 4 championship contenders, there's a race leader by 1.5 seconds. 27 of Steve Yenish, the 24 car Bentley Glacier falling back to 3rd. Go back a couple of more to 5th, you'll find a 73 machine of Joseph McWhorter. And you go back a few more to 8th, and you're going to find a 96 car Jesse Bonnell right here. He's under fire, isn't he? He's under fire from the 89 car. And he's got some pretty fast race cars behind him, too, Macaulay.
He does. He's got, Todd Cray behind him and Dwayne Hunt.
Well, you can tell.
May wake up too.
You can tell that all these guys aren't afraid to go up there and pass these contenders, huh?
Nope, they're racing them hard.
89's going to take that spot. That's going to move the. That's going to move the 96 back to 9th.
Yep.
He's fighting to hang on.
He's waiting for this caution here at lap 45.
Yeah, he'll have salvation in about 6 more laps. All these guys will. This guy, I'm watching the lead go away for the leader, man. That 11 car's cutting it down, Macaulay. He's dropped about a half a second off now.
Yeah, about to say that.
So Tyler Seville's on his way, and Gann's back there in a battle, too. He's trying to get inside the top 5 and put the 73 back another position. And I think he's going to do it. Justin Gann in the 30 car.
Not cleared yet. 73's got that run on the high side.
Man, and Gann is one of those cars a couple of weeks ago when you were watching how fast he was. I could see how fast he was, and I thought he would be one of the 4 battling this tonight. I really did, and you get to Homestead here, and the 30 car's fast. I mean, he's driven up several positions down. Somebody hit the wall big time. I seen the sparks fly. I seen white chalk fly, Macaulay, and maybe even a little bit of paint. And there was a bunch of black marks on the wall. 73 car out there. I think he's just checking the integrity of the wall.
He could be.
Got to make sure that it's there and it's firm,
Making it wider for the end.
But doing whatever's necessary. He's holding on to the top 3 right here. And you can see it's under a second now, 0.8 of a second. So later in this run, that 11 car really got something figured out. He's able to cut into the lead that the 27 had built. But we don't know that the 27's pushing it and giving it everything he has right now.
He might not be. He might just be holding out.
He might be holding out a little bit, and I don't know. That 11 car cut about another 1/10 of a second off Macaulay.
Yeah, he's getting there, but I don't think he'll get there before the caution.
I don't think he will before the stage break because we're only a couple of laps away from that now. But I'll tell you what, I mean, on a regular run, 56 laps, I think he could get there.
Yeah, I definitely think so. There's almost 3/10 that lap.
Yeah, that 11 car is a horse on the long run, man. He's got a solid piece right there for the long run, Macaulay, and you can see that based on what he's doing. I mean, cut it down again. We're 0.4 of a second. 1 lap to go, though. If he's only getting them at 0.3 a lap, he ain't going to catch him, Macaulay.
Nope.
He's going to fall at least a 1/10 short, man, by my math. But you can see how much he's closed the distance right here. So we're lap 45, waiting for the yellow flag to come out. I believe it'll be when they get to the start-finish line the next time. So let's see how close the 11 can get to that race leader. Back straight away. Didn't really gain on him that corner. Still 4/10.
No, he didn't.
Got it down to 3/10 now. Yeah, he just not enough time in this run. I think if they went a full long run there, he would be a contender for it. So yellow flag should come out for the end of stage 1 right here. Nope, staying green.
There it is.
There it is. I'm like, man, don't make me out a liar. So point scorers in this one, Tyler Seville, Johnny Avila in the 63, Chuck Sweeting, Justin Gann, Jeff Yunish, Todd Cray, and Jerry Cochran. So there's your Bailey Dutton, Dwayne Hunt, Hunter Waters. Those guys might have scored points too because chase points do not go to the championship 4. So whichever one of them finish higher, the highest tonight out of those 4, and you can't finish no higher than first where the 27 finish this stage at, Macaulay. So
Yep.
at lap 134, you want to be, if you're in that championship 4, you want to be ahead of the other championship 3 drivers, right?
Right? Or just be P1. Yeah,
Or-
nothing to worry about.
Or
that.
just win the whole race. That's right. Because if you win the race, nobody else can beat you. And that's the clearest way to win the championship. And I figured these guys would be driving the wheels off of it. So on that first run, we kind of seen what the 27 had. But did some of these other guys, like, Bonnell, who faded back to 11th, does he have more than that? What have they learned from the first run is my question, Macaulay.
That, and if you don't, what changes do you got to make to get back up there?
Right. You see pit road's busy right now. All these drivers going to bring it down to pit road, your race leader. 11 car, 24 car, 75, 30, 89, 73, 96. These guys are all on pit road, so all 4 of your chase. Oh, 96 might have passed the stall up a little bit.
I was going to say, if you're any of the final 4, you don't want to make a mistake here.
And Tyler Seville in the 11 car got the advantage of that first pit stall, but I think that, no, it was close. 27 won the race off pit road. There is always a plan. You are exactly right. You don't want to show your cards early, Amanda. Good gambler never do that. And that's what I got a feeling that might be happening, Macaulay.
Some sandbagging.
Sandbagging. That's right. Why show your cards before the game started?
Yep.
Because we know watching these races and broadcasting them and racing in them, as much as we have, Macaulay, and even the viewers watching, we know that sandbagging happens.
Oh, there's a game.
And there's always a game plan. And I think that there's 3 other guys because of 27, one of the championship 4 won that stage. I'm pretty sure there's 3 other guys that might be playing that game. And we've seen who took off fast on the start of the race, and we've been green flag ever since. Oh, be just a second while we're under caution, Macaulay.
Yep.
I'm back, Macaulay, and everybody else in the broadcast watching it.
Yep.
My nephew calling me with some questions there. I told him, I said, caution's almost over. I got to go.
Yeah, I just went over who the 4 championship drivers were.
All right. And we got 3 of them right here in the top 4, Macaulay.
We do, and Jesse Bennella's right outside the top 10 and 11th.
Right there, the lights are out on the pace car, so we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. There we go. Look at Chuck Sweeting in the 75, Michael McCauley.
He's up there. What, 4th?
Battling for 2nd right now. 73 car, 24 car back here battling. 4th and 5th on the racetrack. I don't know. You'd think maybe 1 or 2 of these guys might be saving up on the tires a little bit here. 75 going to move up to the 2nd spot. He's going to take the 73 with him. You know who's enjoying this right now? This guy. 27 car looking in his mirror. They're back there.
Oh, 63 sideways. He saved it. He's still sideways. There he goes.
That's a wheel man right there. Johnny Avila can wheel it. Oh, look at the battle back here, though. 89, 37, 63, 96 in the mix, 21. Wow. Ooh, 96 car dirt tracking it, too.
Yep.
He had a couple of hands full. This is back here to get inside the top 10. Now you see the 40 at Charlie Woods trying to sneak in. 46 car Ray Polking back here. I don't know. I think if you can maintain a top 10 right here and kind of save on the tires a little bit, that you might have something for the long run, Macaulay. We're watching.
You might, just don't abuse it.
Watching a battle with the 40 and the 96, and this is for the number 12 spot. 96 is going to hold them off. Going to try to get up here and go after the 21. Yeah, I mean, I think I would run the middle, the top, anywhere I could to kind of save on the tires for about, if you can go 56 laps, save on them for 30,
Yep. And you see he's using the top to get back up to the lead right now?
Oh, absolutely. Joseph McWhorter, 73 car.
Yep.
And he's the one on a run that'll learn. They'll all learn, Macaulay, but that 73, man, he knew what was in front of him last week. He knew that he had to win the race to move on. And what did he do?
He won it.
He won it. That's a dangerous guy to get in the top 4. You know what I mean? The championship 4.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that the 20 – and look, Macaulay's changed his line.
He did. He moved it down to the bottom now.
He moved it down to the bottom. And he's got about 3/10 over the 27, but the 27's a smart driver. 24 is too. These guys didn't make the top 4 in the championship without being smart drivers.
Ooh, 26 into the 63 now.
They're just trying to make it exciting.
They are.
They got a little excitement to it, Macaulay. Watching the 11 and the 63, and the 11, man, you can see how much he gives up taking it easy and saving the tires.
All back.
And he gains it all back late in the run. You're exactly right. Look at that, Bunnell, 96 car back in the top 10, Macaulay.
He was just saving to start out.
He got around the 30 and the 21. He's back up in the top 10 right now. He's behind the 89 there, Jeff Yinish.
Got a battle for second now. Well, there's battles everywhere.
There's battles all over the track. Hunter Waters up here battling.
New second place driver, Bentley Glacier.
Yeah, Glacier went up to second now, put Yinish back to third. I'm watching this battle with Hunter Waters, Tyler Seville, Jeff Yinish, and now Jesse Bunnell in the 96 car. He's found that middle groove, McCullen, and he's making it work.
Oh, he is.
He's got Justin Gann in the 30 right behind him. Oh.
Good save there.
That was damn near disaster.
That was.
Oh, Macaulay, that was a tough one. Make a guy's heart stop momentarily.
How about you, Jesse? Fit for Jesse there.
Man, 96, though, able to pick up another spot, working at the top side, going to go after another one here. And he got him.
Around the 7.
That's 2 in a lap, man.
Maybe you get another one here.
Any way you look at it, that's 2 in a lap, and all of a sudden Jesse Bunnell's up to the 8th and maybe the 7th position.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Ooh, 96 cut it down. Yep, we seen that one coming.
Justin Gann's in that one. There's 4 guys caught up in that one.
We seen that one, unfortunately, and I think you seen a little bit of excitement from those 2 earlier, didn't you?
We did a couple laps ago.
All right, what is going on with my machine now? That's unfortunate for a couple of guys here. We're going to find out what happened. 2 cars side by side, and then they took up too much of each other's real estate, and oofda. There's a few guys caught up in it, 51 and 3 right there caught up in this thing. The 30 car, like you said, I mean, there's a few of these guys that caught up in this thing.
Yeah, the 51, the 3, the 9, 72. There's a lot of guys caught up in this one.
You know who I didn't see caught up, though, any of the championship 4?
Nope.
Bunnell was able to go to the bottom of the track and miss it, and we're going to take a look at it again, possibly from another angle. Oof, hard hit for that 63 in the 30 car. Charlie Wood in a 40 car. Holy tomatoes. Did you see that, Macaulay?
I missed that one.
I'm going on board with this guy. I think everybody's going to find out why when I do it. So let's go back on the replay here. Look at this. You talk about threading a needle. Right here's your All-State Good Hands driver of the race. He sees that up in front of him, and the seas parted just in the right amount of time. So
yeah,
right
I don't
there.
think he touched anybody.
40 car, Charlie Woods. What a good move. Get back to the front because these guys are probably getting close to... No, lights are still on the pace car, Macaulay, so we still got a little way.
I was going to say, do you take tires? But I guess everybody stayed out here.
Oh, who do we pick on an interview? Anybody?
Who do we got out there? Get one of the championship 4 up here?
Yeah, let's get somebody else. You see Chuck Sweeting down there anywhere? Nope.
I don't see Chuck. We got Tyler Seville.
Where's he at?
He's at AW Motorsports.
All right. Tyler Seville, driver of that 11 car. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
What kind of hot rod you got?
She's pretty good on the long run.
That's what I noticed.
And we'll see where we're at the end of this thing.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, if you get a long run to the end, I don't know if anybody could deal with you.
Well, Steve will be tough, and I'm sure he was watching me there on that first run as I was inching up closer to him. Yeah, you can never count him out. He's probably already learned what I did and then some.
Yeah, we don't want to give all your secrets away because I know that you got a different strategy and plan, and you're able to make that long run work. But how is it racing around the championship, guys? I mean, are you just trying to be as clean as you can, or what, Tyler?
Yeah, I think overall I'm a pretty clean driver to begin with. I think most everybody would say that they're pretty comfortable racing around me. My goal is since I have speed, is to be clean, but kind of stick my nose up there in the thick of things in hopes of having Jesse get up there to be battling for this title.
So to make that long run work, just real quickly, do you try to stay inside the top 10 or something on the short run here?
I try to just keep it planted on the bottom and save tires. It's one of those things where if people want to get by me, they can. I don't let them by me by any means, but the plan is to just stay on the bottom and save as much tire as possible.
I got you. Before you go back, green flag, you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Shout out to everybody watching and shout out to my teammates, and let's go, Jesse.
There you go, man. Good luck to you, Tyler. We look forward to seeing you on the long run there, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Yep. So Tyler Seville driving the 11 car. Good interview right there, Macaulay.
Yep.
And we could see it. He definitely has something figured out on the long run. He's saving the tires. I don't know. He's just saving them the right amount.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was interesting how he said he just keeps it on the bottom.
Yeah, I thought that would use them more, but I've been wrong before.
So front row, 24-73, actually backwards, 73-24. 75-27, second row. I think the advantage is to the outside line on the restart, but we're going to see as the pace car's in. Yep, there we go. Back to green flag and racing, and that might put the 75 right next to the 24, Macaulay.
Yeah, Joseph got like a 2-3 car length lead already.
If you're the leader, you might as well take advantage of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
24 car, though, he did the right move right there. He's going to slide up in front of that 75. And I'm not going to lie, Macaulay, I'd have done it too.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
You know, the guy on the outside's going to have a little bit more momentum down the straightaway, so you might as well go up and take it from him. And the 24 is going to do that, maintain the second position. Good move from him. Steve Yenish back there in fourth, but look who's in fifth, Macaulay.
Yeah, but he just made some contact with the wall, too.
Oh, that ain't going to do nothing but make it more aerodynamic, man.
Yep, straightened her out a little bit.
That's right. Made that right side where it didn't stick out so far, cut through the wind a little bit faster. We just make up all kinds of crap in here, don't we?
We do.
Look at that, though. He's using the bottom of the track. He's running neck and neck with the 27, matching his line. And that's a battle for fourth. Look at the top three, though. Chuck Sweeting right in that mix. 24 car. Actually, the top five, just throw a blanket out there. You wouldn't find any of the 5 cars. They'd all be under it.
Yep. You got a hornet's nest behind them.
So is this just, you try to go the fastest and save the most tires? Is that what's going on there, Macaulay, or what?
I think so. You just let the lead guy abuse their tires until you get around them.
You see every one of the top 4, or the championship 4 on the bottom. And two of them right here, first and second. I see the 24 using a little bit higher line here. I think he wants to lead.
How's that, or is that just getting the fresh air?
There he goes. And this might be the first time that if he gets a lead that he's led tonight. We talk about drivers who learned, you know.
He may have learned something.
You know you're going to get a caution on those stage breaks, so why not use the first 45 laps as a tune-up?
Yep.
And the 24 right here, battling with the 73. This is for the race lead, and, man, they're close.
I was going to say, was it going to be clear?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
That was close.
Talk about making you nervous, not just in the broadcast booth, but imagine these two drivers out here, Macaulay. That's 73. He ain't letting them go. Wow, look at that.
Not.
Good thing there wasn't no net code. Side by side for the race lead, two championship contenders, half the championship contenders. They wreck each other. They systematically eliminate two.
Yeah, they do.
You got to be careful right here, especially when you get close like that, because you never know when netcode's going to reach right out and bite you. And we don't wish that, and the 24 cleared him.
He
Bentley
did.
Glacier to the lead. He cleared him.
He slips up here. Joseph's going to get a run.
Yeah, he'll cross him over, won't he? And he's going to. Look, Macaulay.
He is.
That's what lead battles and championship battles are all about. Couple of guys right here not afraid to hang it all out, take the gloves off a little bit, and box. And that's what they're doing. McWhorter's going to take it back. He said, I saw how you got the lead, and I'm going to go ahead and try it myself. That 24, though, using the middle of the track. Look at the run he gets through the corner here, Macaulay.
He's sliding up to him.
He slid way up. 73 cleared him. New leader, old leader. Old leader's a new leader. I don't know. 24 is going to go up on the top. Here's the problem when you start racing somebody early. You might not have tires to race nobody later.
Nope, you're going to use your tires.
I'm going to go.
They swapped again.
24 back to the lead. This is good. You got two championship 4 right here. Just slugging it out, first and second. You don't know who's going to lead from one lap to the next. It doesn't get any better than that halfway in the race.
It doesn't.
Nowhere. You can go anywhere and watch it. It will not get better than this right here. I'm going to go back to 6th and 7th, 27 and 96. I'm finding our second half of the championship 4. Steve Yenish back here in the 6th position, Jesse Bennell in the 7th position, and look at the pressure Bennell's able to put on the 27 car. And we've seen how fast the 27 was on the first run, Macaulay.
We did, but now he's in that dirty air, so that may be affecting the handling.
Good possibility right here. We know in the Xfinity cars that dirty air can be bad.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll tell you, the 96 is running toe-to-toe with him, and he has been every time we've looked at this battle back here, Macaulay.
We have.
He's running the same line, and he's right there. You watch the corner entries right on his bumper.
Just the Rex, it's a little bit different.
But you see right there the 96 car washed up a little bit. He can get so close to his bumper, and it's like the front end just washes out.
Yep.
You see the 27 following Chuck Sweeting right there in the 75 car. Now the 27's going to get up and use the middle line. That helped the 96 keep his car down on the bottom. This battle for the lead is fired back up again, Macaulay.
4-car battle now.
Yes, it is. 89 moving in here. 21 of Todd Cray. He wants a piece of the battle. So you got two. Actually, it's a six-car battle, Macaulay.
Yep, you got the top 7.
7-car battle.
Within a second.
89 using the middle and the top of the racetrack, going for second place right now. Actually, Todd Cray is a big factor here, too. 3 wide.
3 wide.
Anybody? Yep. 3 wide for second? Well, 21's going to back out of it. Side-by-side battle, though, 24 and 89.
Now we're going to go 3 wide down the straight.
Nope. 21's going to stay out of the three wide. He's just trying to find a way around that 24 and 89 car. That's the only thing.
Maybe...
Oh, we got the 63 lap car on the top of the track, so.
Yep. And could Todd Cray just be giving the 24 a little more room, knowing he's a championship driver?
I think that might be part of it. Michael McCauley, I wouldn't suspect it, though, but look at that.
There he goes.
89 to second, 21 to third, 24 back to fourth right now. And you see the 27, here he comes. It's getting about that time in the run, McCauley.
Yep.
But what if some of these other drives saved? You know, what have they saved? We know the 73 went from running the top of the track on the first run, and he's pretty much kept it on the bottom now for this entire run. Will it help him is the question. Look at this battle for second. I think the 21 might be looking to get a run right here.
He's looking.
They ran the leader down, buddy.
They did.
Jeff Yenish right there, another one, you know, just missing out on the top 4. And at Homestead, battling for the lead. 21 of Todd Cray. Look at the middle line, though. The 89 gets such a run center off.
That run, yeah.
He drove right back by him. Now he's going to take a look underneath of the race leader going into the corner. And I don't think it's going to be a lead battle. I think the 89 is going to drive by him.
And the 21 possibly.
21's going to get stuck next to him. Ooh, 73 had a hell of a run. He's going to have to go to the bottom here. He just had a run down that straightaway, and he had to turn down or just get on the binders. You know what I mean? 27 car, he's right there, though, sitting back in the 4th spot right up here with these guys. Cray had to back off and cut him a break right there, McCauley. He moved down the 73, dropped down to the bottom right in front of that 21. Look at the 89 car, Jeff Yenish, though.
He's starting to pull away now.
Impressive move driving up to the front of the track. He's got a few tenths of a second cushion. And what a battle we've had this run. I mean, it's insane.
This far into a run, too.
Oh, you know the deal with the leader right there? He's only got 20 laps on his tires. These other guys got 33.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and second place is the same way. Todd Cray, he's only got about 20 laps on his tires, too. And they're going to make it work, aren't they?
Yep, they're using those tires to their advantage now.
Fresher tires going right to the front, 1 and 2 right here. There's some other guys further back that are in the same situation, but, you know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th right here. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. All these guys got 34 laps on this run. So that is really going to make a difference.
I'm going to step away for 2 minutes here, Vern.
All right, McCauley, I will be here when you get back. All right, so let's take a look at where your favorite driver is and do it through the field here real quick before we get to pit stops, and you're going to be on board with the race leader. Jeff Yenish sitting P1 right here. He started 10th tonight. We've seen that battle where he took the lead. Let's go back one more, get on board with the second-place driver. That's going to be the 21 of Todd Cray. And I know Todd has some fans that join the booth or join the broadcast every week, and Jesse being one in particular, I'll give a shout-out to up there. Look at this, though. Look at the 21. We're going to stay on board with him because he's got one heck of a run on that 89 car. This is a battle for first. Todd Cray in the 21 car working the bottom of the racetrack. And he's going to try to overcome the 89 and take the lead right here. And I think Dunky might have done it. I've been thinking. No, I believe he did it. I believe Todd Cray is the leader. That's going to move Jeff Yenish to second. We're going to go on board with the third-place driver right here, the 73 machine of Joseph McWhorter. He started third tonight, but he's actually led quite a few laps, and he's currently sitting in third right now. And I've seen a little bit different driver on this run. It looks like he saved on the tires a little bit. We'll see what he's got longer in the run here as we go back to fourth, and we're going to get on board with the 27 car, Steve Yenish. Steve started second tonight. He's led a lot of laps. He actually won the stage on lap 45. One more back. Another one of your championship 4 is Bentley Glacier. He's actually 2 back now. He's in the 6th position, the 24 car is. So he's still definitely in the hunt. He can see the race leader up there through his windshield. This guy snuck by, though, the long run king right here. That's the 11 of Tyler Seville. We talked to him under that last caution, and we know he's got a hot rod on the long run, and as they get a lot of laps on these tires, the 11 car's headed forward. Go back to 7th. We're going to be on board with Chuck Sweeting, driving a 75 machine back here. He started 6th. He's sitting 7th, so pretty much even par right now for Chuck. Working lap 87, though. 75 car. We've seen him up there as high as 2nd. So who knows by the end of this, right? 8th place, another championship contender. You're on board with the 96 car of Jesse Bunnell. So he's sitting back here in 8th, and we've seen it in the chat. It's a long race, and there's always a plan. And we know that to be true. Jesse started 8th tonight. We've seen him as high as battling for the lead earlier. And I think the 96 car has got a little bit more than what he's showing us right now. Go back.
Time left.
Yep, go back to 9th. We'll be on board with the 7 machine right here, Hunter Waters. Hunter started 11th, so running 9th now. He picked up a couple of positions since this thing went green 88 laps ago, and Hunter's got a pretty good car, too, so we'll go back to 10th. We'll get on board with the 19 car, Dwayne Hunt. He's sideways. As soon as I got on board with him, Macaulay, curse of the camera. This guy's out here dirt tracking it. Dirt tracking, Macaulay. And he's battling off this driver right here. 72 car, Jerry Cochran, battling for the 10th and 11th position, these two are. Cochran using a little bit higher line, able to get the momentum, and he's going to take the top 10 spot over. And we're going to get back to the guy watching the battle. That was the 9 car, Adam Matz, on board with him right now. Adam's running about even keel, too. He started 12th. He's sitting here in 13th, having a pretty solid race here for the final race at Homestead tonight. And we've seen this guy in some battles. That's a 40 car. Charlie Woods sitting in 13th. Charlie started 15th. He's picked up a couple of positions in the first 90 laps here. Having a solid race. We'll go back and get to the 14th place car on board with the 91 of Levi Poland. Poland started 18th, which was close to the back, Macaulay, and he's picked up 4 spots here, and he's dirt tracking it off the corner, too.
Yep, you can tell those tires are definitely worn out.
Get on board with the next driver here. It's going to be 15th position, Gary May in the 5 car, the gentleman right here. Gary can see some positions up ahead of him. He's just got to throw the rope out there and hook onto him, Macaulay.
Yep.
Let's throw the line, but Gary May started 23rd, which is, shotgun on the field, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So we go back and find the 3 machine right here, Paul Crumry, sitting 16th.
He was involved in that last caution.
Yeah, he got a little bit of damage from that, but it doesn't look like it's terribly killed the car. So still on the lead lap here. We're going to go to the first car a lap down, and he's actually 1 lap down. That's Ray Polking in the 46th, sitting in 17th. So Polking is the one and only car 1 lap down, Michael McCauley.
Probably hoping for a caution.
Now we got a driver 2 laps down. We're on board with the 63 machine of Johnny Avila, and you can tell by the sound of the motor this car's hurt. The motor's not there, McCauley.
Nope, he's got some significant damage on that car too.
Yes, he does, and we're going to go back to 19th, get on board with this driver. Talk to him pre-race a little bit. That's Patrick DeSalinier driving a 93 car. Now I'm watching the temps on Big Mac, and they're not good, McCauley.
No?
No. That's why I replaced it the first time.
Start opening her up. Oh, Patrick DeSalinier got into the wall there.
Yep, we were on board when he did it. I got one more driver, and he's sitting on pit road. That's going to be Bailey Dutton in 22nd in the 26 car. And that's going to do it for your through the field ride here. And we're going to get back to the front of the field as Todd Cray has taken the lead over. So 21 car Todd Cray leading it, 89 car Jeff Yenish back in second. And I'll tell you, these guys third on back, McCauley, they're going to be getting ready for green flag pit stops if we don't have a caution flag, buddy.
Yep, and that number 11, we talked to him in the caution. He's working his way up through now. He's up to 6 right on the behind McWhorter and Steve Yenish.
Yeah, when I did the through the field, that 11 car was picking up positions in. And you're exactly right. The longer this run goes, the farther forward that car goes. And he's right behind McWhorter and Yenish. And I'll be honest with you, I'm really impressed with what the 73's been able to do this run.
Yeah, the first run we saw him fall off pretty hard, about 20, 25 laps into it. Now he's holding on.
Yeah, he couldn't hold on to the top 5 in the first run, and now he's the first of the 4 championship competitors. And I know that
bad news.
I know that
drivers.
Yeah, and I know that they're getting close to the pit stops, and we got drivers that are a little bit off on strategy. I mean, these guys come to pit road, it's going to be for the final time, McCauley.
Oh, yeah.
So how long do the race leaders stay out? How long does Todd Cray stay out? How long does Jeff Yenish stay out? Or do they pit around the same time so they can stay tit for tat with them? You know what I mean?
Or do you pit early to take advantage of those fresh tires?
Right here, if the 27 gets around the 73, I could see the 73 coming on the pit road.
Ooh,
27's loose.
Yep, that was big time sideways.
Yeah, he's going to give up a spot right there to the 11. You could see it was faster in the center of the corner, but good gosh, he almost wrecked that thing, McCauley.
He did.
That makes one beg to wonder if the right rear ain't wore off of it. He's sideways again, man.
That'd be my trigger to come down pit road.
That's a break right there for the driver of the 73. He was the guy that he was under pressure and under fire from.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to win it if you're the championship 4, McCauley. You just have to beat the other 3 guys. And they're 51 laps, and I think, what did I say, 56?
Yeah, 56 was the fuel window.
Yeah, 56 was the fuel window I was told. Don't mean they couldn't stretch it to 57 or 58, but why would you want to? There's 35 laps to go, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, there's no need to. You can pit now.
Got a 35-lap run, and that if you're the 73, you got to make sure that you're one of the first guys to get to pit road, man.
Oh, yeah.
You might as well do it, and the 27's on his way. Yep. So 27 cars on his way to pit road right now.
McWhorter's got to come in this lap then.
And we talked about it. And look at that, race leader on pit road as well. That's going to hand it over to Todd Cray in the 21 car. Yeah, McWhorter, if we watch the 73 here, I would think the 73 and maybe the 96 comes to pit road now.
Yeah, that kind of forces your hand.
You see the 73 dropping positions, moving back a little bit to the bottom. He's on the binders. And the 73 is coming to pit road. He's going to get it woed down, slowed down. Enter pit road here for what will be his final pit stop. And he will have 1 lap fresher tires now than the 27. But we'll have
Yep.
to see how it falls, how these guys, and who's going to go in there and be the two-tire wonder. You don't know what kind of curveballs some of these guys might throw, Macaulay.
For the championship, yeah, you have no clue.
Ooh, 21 of Todd Cray, a little bit loose here. 19 car is going to drive by. Todd having to check up a little bit right there to get around that 63 car. So Todd might be using a different strategy. He's kept it out on the track. The 89 did come down, though, when his brother did. So he gave up second place to do that, as Cray has been the leader now for quite a few laps, actually. Hunter Waters still out there in the 7 car. 54 laps on the run. Adam Matt, same way. Jesse Bonnell, the same way. These guys should be coming to pit road pretty shortly here.
Yep, and the big thing after that pit cycle, well, mid-pit cycle right now, Steve Yanish is in front of Joseph Mickwater right now.
Yeah, and that was all pitting a lap before the guy. Yeah, they got Ray Polking in between them right here. As you see the 73 now driving around the 46 car. But now the 73 put another one in between them. You see position starting to change up in front of him as the 21 headed the pit road. So now Hunter Waters going to be your race leader, and he's in the outside wall. And it wasn't lightly, Macaulay. It
That was a hard hit.
looked like we had a fucking 4-alarm fire on the outside wall, momentarily. Adam Matt's right here in second now. These guys have not made it to pit road. Leaders on pit road now.
Yep, Waters, Burnell's in right now.
Yep, Bonnell's going to drive it down the pit road. The only problem, man, with holding it out that long is you're losing time.
And Bentley Glacier hasn't pit yet, I don't think either.
Once he, nope, he's in, yeah, he's already pitted.
He did.
He's actually the first one of the 4, Macaulay. You see, he's ahead of the 27 car, Steve Yanish. Barely, but he's ahead of him.
Barely, but you got to drive it as hard as you can now.
Yes, you do. I mean, now I think when it cycles out, Jeff Yanish will be the leader.
I believe you're correct on that.
89 car. But, yeah, Glacier pitted a couple laps before the 27 and 89. So that got him up there in a little higher position. But now, you got to hold them guys off, Macaulay.
Yeah, for about 30 laps.
About 28 laps right here. You got to hold these guys off in that 27 car, man. Fresh tires, I think the middle groove might work for the guy.
I think so. But if you're McWhorter, you want 24 holding them up right now.
You do. I mean, you definitely do, because that would put McWhorter at an advantage. He's got a lap or two fresher tires, and I really think that it could make a difference late in the run, Macaulay.
Yeah, that and if Steve Yanish burns his stuff up trying to get around Glacier.
I don't think
There's a lot of
Yanish is.
factors.
Yeah, I don't think he'll try to get around him too quickly for that reason, because the 24's tires are still good enough right now that he could end up in a battle, which hurts him, and I don't think he'll do anything to do that. But
Yeah.
you got the 89 up there leading a race, and they're catching the 89 right now, Macaulay.
Actually, you still got Adam Matz and Dwayne Hunt that have yet to pit.
Right, you got the 9 and 19 that have not been to pit road, and you want to talk about a 56-lap fuel window? That 9 car is 60 laps in, buddy.
He may be in now.
That's the super big gas tank, my friend. 89, 24, 27, your top 3. 73 at Joseph McWhorter. He's nipping away at it, slowly but surely. He's less than
9's in now.
less than 2/10 behind the 27 car. I'm impressed with the 24. He's holding his own, Michael McCauley.
Oh, yeah, that is impressive. But now we got a 5-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, he's going to move up because they caught the 19 car, Dwayne Hunt.
I think Dwayne Hunt was one of the first ones to pit as well.
24 car is going to move back to the bottom here. They're going to drive around the 19 car. Yeah, Hunt pitted first. He got right inside the fuel window. And I think that might have held up. It did. 73's there, Macaulay.
He is.
He caught him. Joseph McWhorter in the 73 cars up to the fourth position. 89's leading it. 24 second, 27 third, 73 fourth. And I want to go back and find the 96 car. 13th. He has a lot fresher tires, so if a caution come out, Macaulay, he'll be held to contend with, my friend.
Yeah, but that's one of the things he stayed out longer than anybody else, too, out of the championship 4.
Exactly. We might get a battle for the lead. 89 has it. But I'll tell you what, that 24's hungry.
He wants it. The 27 wants it.
He does. They're going to go side by side right here for the race lead, and the 27 car is going to try to take advantage of it. He don't just have a brother up there leading it. It's his teammate, too, Macaulay.
Does the teammate help him and block here?
Well, I don't think so. I think they're going to race it a little bit cleaner than that. You know what I mean? I don't think that the 27 would ever want the 89 to affect one of the competitors' races. I don't feel that would happen. But naturally, one could take a different line, and it could cause issues. Like we watch a 24 car is going to lose a spot here to the 73 and the 27.
Yep.
And that's the problem when you pull out a line. I mean, in all fairness, he pulled out a line right there. It cost him, Macaulay.
It did. Tried to make one move, and you lost 2 spots.
So now your top three's 89, 20, and look at this, 27's going to try to get around that 89 car. But he's got the preferred line right now, which is the inside line. But look at the 73 right on a guy's bumper. He's going for the race lead, but it's not going to give him any break from that 73 car, is it, Macaulay?
It's not.
73 is there, and, man, I mean, he's putting the pressure on right now. 89, though, going to use the middle of the track, and
73 sideways a little bit there.
A little bit loose. You're right, and it cost him. It's going to put him side by side with that 89 car. He can't get caught back there in that racing like that. He's got to clear him, Macaulay.
He may have him cleared here.
That little bit of a bobble and ended up side by side there with the 89 car cost him 0.2 of a second, Michael Macaulay. But get it settled down. You still got plenty of time right here. You're 1:14 to 1:34, so 20 laps here. Get it settled down, man, and go back after him. Live to race.
Finish into the wall.
Live to race another lap. I can tell you right now, if you're one of the championship 4, this is the point of the race. You're not holding nothing back with 20 to go.
Nope.
Steve Yenish, your leader. Top 3 are your 4 championship contenders. Starting with Steve Yenish, Joseph McWhorter in the 73, Bentley Glacier back here in the 24. He's going to get around the 89 as well. But don't count this guy out, Michael Macaulay. Look at 4th place now. That's the long-run driver himself.
Yep, the 11.
Tyler Seville. And Bunnell is he's back. He's mired back here in 13th, but he's catching some of those guys in front of him, and he's got a lot fresher tires than those guys do, Michael Macaulay.
Yep.
So he's going to be able to take advantage of some of these guys right here, but I just traffic got a little bit tight for him right there.
It did.
He had to make an executive decision really quickly as he's going to go around Polking and pick up a spot. Now he's going to try to get around Charlie Woods in the 40, and he had to wait for that one. That one opened up for him, but that'll give him the 11th position when he gets around the 40, and he'll get around him. He's got a lot fresher tires than these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 5 laps better tires than the 40 was right there. And looking up through there, I mean, he's got better tires than anyone in the field. But I don't know that the time is there to get it done with 18 laps.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough time.
I just don't know that the time's there. And I'll tell you what, man, McWhorter's driving the wheels off of it. Steve Yenish is driving the wheels off of it. And Glacier fell a spot to the 11 of Tyler Seville.
I think that's just the older tires there.
I believe that is a little bit of it, but I'm going to tell you right now that Seville, you know, this is about the amount of time and the position he's in. That 11 car is a genuine threat, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, hey, he definitely is for the win.
He's certainly a genuine threat, and I can tell you that this battle for the lead's not over. I don't even think it's heated up yet, Michael McCauley.
No, it's going to be a battle to the very end.
So you better strap on your seatbelts if you're watching this thing, because we're coming down. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. This is for all the marbles, not just a race win, but a championship. That's a whole season's worth of work. And, man, you get that chase, and it's a cutoff, and you got to make each round of it. And then you see a guy like the driver of the 73 sitting in second. I mean, this guy dead last in points in the top 8, McCauley. He was 8th. And we went into the race last week, and he dominated the thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He dominated it, and he won. Now he's here, and he's battling with 15 laps to go. He's literally less than a tenth of a second behind the race leader. It ain't over.
Oh, it's not. It's a long way to go yet.
It's definitely not over, man. And what if a caution comes out? Oop, that just takes the wheels off all of it. Especially if none of them got no tires left, because Bunnell's got the best tires at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So chase contenders are 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 10th. So Bunnell able to get back up in the top 10 now, Michael McCauley.
That's 4 spots since he came off pit road.
Man, that 73 can keep it on the bottom, but I can tell you the car wiggled a little bit right there, and that, you know, cost him about a tenth of a second once again. He's paying the price for running the white line.
He is.
I mean, slowly but surely the guy's paying the price for it. But you have to do something different if you're going to win this thing. You got to figure something out. Do you figure something out in the middle? Do you maybe go up to the wall and just, you know, risk it for the biscuit, McCauley?
Yep. Maybe he's backing off a little bit here, cool off his tires, make another run for it.
And Amanda said there's always a plan, and I believe her. I think there always is a plan. Bunnell sitting in 10th right now. He's got about 12 seconds to make up, though, in 12 laps. He's going to have to pick off a second a lap, Amanda. Or a caution comes out and changes all of it. Look who's in 3rd and right here in this battle.
Yeah, he's there.
He caught him, McCauley.
He's loose off the turn, though.
He has caught the top 2, and that guy might throw a wrench in the whole thing. We don't know. I don't know. I see McWhorter running up in the middle now, so we'll see if that, you know, works out better for him here.
Got to try something.
He's just trying something different. He's going to get a run down the straightaway, it looks like. That's kind of what you got to do here. You just got to do what the race leader's not. These guys have been follow the leader on the bottom for I don't know how many laps now. And you got the wild card is what we're going to call Tyler Seville's 11 car. He's the wild card, McCauley. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 73 up by the wall. Oh, but he's loose off the corner bad. That's going to cost him time and possibly a position.
That's something he doesn't want to lose.
Man, I'll tell you what, you get loose and they see a little bit of blood, man, and the Sharks are in the water. 11 car, Tyler Seville going to pass him for second.
And he slid up the track a little bit.
Yeah, look at the run that 73's got. He's going to give him a push down the straightaway here, but that really hurt. That really, really hurt, McCauley.
That did.
9 laps to go, and that is not what you need to have happen. I really, my hat's off to the 73 for doing something different. You know what I mean? He went up there to the high side, and he got loose. It didn't work, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, he had to try it. Riding that bottom wasn't working.
You have to try, and I don't think the win is in the bag for the 27 car.
No, it's not a guarantee.
That 11 car is not afraid to go for it. And he's got a fast race car, and the longer the run goes, I mean, the 11, and he's got a little bit fresher tires than the race leader, too. Couple of laps, McCauley.
Yeah,
Well,
but if he starts battling Steve, that's going to be...
That'll put the
better.
73 right back in it.
It will.
But we got 8 laps to go, so, you know, one thing, it's going to be one thing for the 11 to catch the 27 and another thing for him to pass them. And is there enough time? That's what we're getting down to, the nitty-gritty right here. The nitty-gritty of the race and all of it. Take a look at the left side there, kind of show where your favorite driver may or may not be. Battle for the lead down the straightaway. We knew it was coming, McCauley.
We did. We saw
They're
it coming
side
for a
by
while.
side. That 11 car might have them off the corner. Tyler Seville to the front in the 11. 27 car back to second, and the 73's back in the picture. 0.2 of a second behind the 27. So we got a race for a win, a race for a championship, 6 laps to go. Back to the top of the board. You see 6 to go at the top. Tyler Seville, we talked to him under caution, McCauley. You could hear the confidence in the driver's voice.
Oh, you could.
And this is why in that battle for the championship ain't over either, buddy. 5 to
That's gonna
go.
come down to the final lap. It's going to come down to.
5 laps to go. Tyler Seville, the race leader. He's got to hang on for 5 laps. Steve Yenish trying to hold off. McWhorter's there, buddy.
He is.
The 27's trying to hold him off, but man, that 73 he's there. This is a battle for the championship. I think Glacer's, 2.7 back?
Yep.
He's out of it. Bonnell's mired back here in 10th, and he's still 12.7 seconds behind the leader. Tyler Seville, though, he took that lead, and he's kind of stretching a little bit, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, he's starting to check out.
Look at the 73, though, working the bottom of the track. He's able to run neck and neck with that 27, but you can't run neck and neck. The laps are winding down. You have to figure out how to get around the guy. That's how you win a championship.
You move him if you get there.
As they get to the line this time, McCauley, an entire season comes down to 3 more laps, Michael McCauley.
It does.
For these 2 drivers right here, an entire season is going to come down to the next few laps. For Tyler Seville, though, that's a race win. And not just any race win, it's a race win in the final race of the season. When you know those 4 championship guys are at their best, and you best them, Michael McCauley.
Oh, yeah.
That's a huge confidence boost for next season for the driver of the 11 car. But nonetheless, the 27, 73, battling out for a championship with 2 to go, and this thing ain't over. I can tell you what, both these guys are pushing that thing to the absolute end of the line. And the 73 losing a little bit of distance right here.
Yeah, he tried a different line in 1 and 2 and didn't pay off.
Tried a little bit different line, and it didn't work. We're going to have to see if he's got enough to get to him and try another time. Oh, coming to the white flag right now. 1 more lap to go. It's looking pretty good right now for the 11 to pull off the race win. And possibly the 27 to pull off the championship. Down the back straightaway for the final time, McCauley. 11 car's got a lap car to deal with up there. That's
He got out
Tyler
of the way.
Seville driving the 11 lap car. Gary May's not going to be a factor. 11 car's going to come through 3 and 4 for the final time. Tyler Seville, your winner at Homestead. Your championship winner, though, that's the 27 right here, Steve Yenish. He held off McWhorter to the line, Macaulay, by 0.280. So that's almost 0.3 of a second, man. And, man, they put on a great show. You can see those two bumping each other right there. The 73 congratulating the 27 car. Bentley Glacier is going to finish 4th. So you got 3 of your 4 contenders in the top 4 right here. And Bunnell's going to finish out in 11th in the race here and 4th in the championship battle. So your final 4 in the championship, Steve Yenish right here in the 27 car is your champion. Second place is 73 of Joseph McWhorter. Bentley Glacier is going to be 3rd of those guys. And then the 96 car, Jesse Bunnell, the 4th one. And we should have burnouts going on. Race winner, championship driver maybe. Yep, both of them. So we got them both out here doing burn-ups. I don't know who to interview first, Macaulay.
That's a tough one.
Well, if we can find Seville, let's just get them up here and interview them real quick. Tyler Seville, Vernon Michael in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you went up there and showed a couple championship contenders how to get her done tonight, didn't you?
I sure did. When I was within a second, I was like, I can go up there and get it right. Like talking to my teammates, because they were in a heck of a battle there. I didn't want to mess them up or impact the championship in any way.
Right. Yeah, we knew you didn't want to do that, but we seen you get around the 73 clean, and I knew you'd figure out a way around the 27. How'd you do it there?
I really don't know. I just pushed it a little harder on that last run. I don't know if those two plus Bentley were battling out and burning up their stuff at a higher rate than I was. But when I would get within like a half a second of them, I would just kick it to the high side to get a run off of 2. And both times I was able to get alongside of them. And they probably didn't battle me as much as they could have. But yeah, once I caught them, I was going to try my hardest to get by safely.
Well, I'll tell you what, we talked about it in the booth a little bit, man. When you know that those championship guys are at the top of their game, right? And when you can go out there and beat them on a track like Homestead, the final race of the season, that is a confidence boost.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've won in this league. I think a couple seasons now. I've had fast cars, just circumstances out of my control sometimes take me out. But yeah, great to be back in victory lane.
Well, it's great to see you back in victory lane, Tyler. And I'll tell you what, man, I think next season might be a pretty exciting season for the driver of that 11 car.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love running those next gens, especially on these mile and a half. So definitely looking forward to it.
Well, congratulations here at Homestead tonight. Macaulay, you got anything to add for this guy?
No, just heck of a race tonight. And yeah, so we talked to you during that caution. You said you were strong in the long run. We saw it, and definitely were tonight.
He
so
proved
congrats
it.
on the win.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, I always mess around, and you can ask your teammates. I'll mess around and tell you that, if we get you in the booth during the race or before the race, that gives you good luck.
Oh, that's good to know. See, they've all had wins this week or this year in the series, and I've been the one on the struggle bus.
Yeah.
So ending the season on a high note here, they can't kick me out.
That's right, man. We got you off the struggle bus tonight. Tyler, you got anyone you want to thank? I want you to be able to enjoy the win, so we'll let you.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my sponsor, Chubby's, and then shout out to Jesse, Hunter, and Johnny. Johnny had some issues midway through the race, and Jesse ended up coming a little short for the title there, but we'll regroup and we'll come back stronger than ever next year.
Well, there you go, man. We want to congratulate you on the win. You definitely earned that one, Tyler.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best of luck in the future, buddy.
All right, thanks. Talk to you later.
Yep. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Tyler Seville. Man, he got her done, Macaulay.
Oh, he did.
He earned it.
Yeah, and like I said, we knew he was strong on that long run.
Let's go find our champion. Hey, champ, you got Michael McCauley and Vern Bradley in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How you guys doing?
Well, how do you like that name?
Yeah, feels good.
Oh, you had to work for it though, and nobody give you nothing. I could tell that you guys definitely put the practice in. Tell us about your race tonight and kind of your preparation getting up to here, Steve.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of work. I'm sweating definitely. Yeah, definitely was up on the wheel. That whole second stage, I guess you could really say. Um, the first stage was it kind of gave me a false sense of confidence, to be honest. When I saw Joseph running up by the wall, I knew that wasn't going to be a good long term plan, and I guess he figured that out, and it was he put on a really impressive drive, getting from I don't know if he was sixth or seventh on the restart, getting right up to the lead there, and I kind of expected the same type of thing to happen on the first run, that after 30 laps or so he'd fade, but he did a heck of a job keeping the tires under him while he did that, and he and I were just so even running the bottom, and I think maybe I was just a hair faster than him on the first run in that second stage, but not enough to pass him. So I knew I had to do it in the pits, and we went really long on that run to start the second stage, and I was kind of a little surprised by that, and I was thinking maybe am I making a mistake being the first one to pit between he and I, and then I kind of realized, well, I got to pass him the pits, right? So came in, and he came in a lap later, and I had a really good entry. The pit stop itself was a little slow, I thought, but I guess it was enough to keep me in front of him. And then the longer the run went, the more tires got even, and he was faster than me at the end, I think. But it was kind of role reversal from the beginning of that second stage, where the car in front might not have been the faster car, but couldn't get by him. So, and that's what I needed.
Yeah, and I know a whole season, it comes down to Homestead to one race. And then as the laps wind down, how much more does the pressure increase?
Oh, I mean, it definitely did. I knew if I made a mistake, that was going to be it. And I did make one mistake, and I think it was like 2 to go. And I don't know if something happened with the track conditions on that lap, but like I went into turn 1 and got really loose, and I hadn't gotten loose one other time the entire race. And so I missed the bottom, and then looked in my mirror, and it looked like Joseph did the same exact thing. And maybe it was just a case of both of us pushing it, but I feel like there was something in the iRacing code there that threw the track conditions for a loop or something like that. And so luckily his mistake was the same turn that my mistake was, so it ended up not being an issue.
And speaking of that, I mean, how hard were you actually driving that car that final run?
Well, I mean, it definitely the last 10 laps or so, wasn't leaving anything out there. And you had to be, the tire fall off was enough. And you saw the way Tyler drove this race. He sacrificed pace and positions, knowing in the long run that was going to pay off. And he played the strategy to the T. So we couldn't run 100% the whole race, but we had to be 100% perfect in what we were doing. You needed to make sure that whatever time you lost was productive towards saving your tires. You couldn't, if you missed your line, that was just another couple tenths that you left out there, that could come back and bite you. So, you had to be up on the wheel, even though you weren't going 100%. You had to be precise.
Right. And man, I mean, you guys proved it out there. It almost took the win of the race to get the championship, Steve. But you beat the other three. You stepped up to the plate, man.
Yeah, I was confident things would work out, and usually I'm pretty decent in kind of these pressure pack situations, and can not let it affect me too bad. So I was happy it was coming down to the wire like that. I felt comfortable in that scenario. I knew it wasn't a disadvantage for me. But I mean, that's the way you want it to be. That you want the top 4 to be out there battling, and I think at one point we were 1, 2, 3, 4, and
yep.
Yeah, and everybody showed up and had great pace, and really could have gone either way.
Yeah, it definitely was a great battle. But out of those 4 drivers, is there anyone in particular that made you a little nervous tonight? What that you might have thought was going to be really strong?
I mean, honestly, any of them could have been. Yeah, I don't know. No, I think anybody could have won it, and I wasn't a particular person that I was most concerned with.
Gotcha. Macaulay, you got anything for our champion here?
No, just big congrats on the champion, and not sure if it's your first one here, but congrats.
Might be third, right?
Yeah, my third one, so second in a row. So that's hopefully I'll get the three-peat next season. It's definitely a lot of hard work. But I'm happy to get out of the B car, and I think back into the next gen car, which not really did well with last season, and enjoy that car a lot more. Looking forward to next season.
Well, you know how to win the championships. You brought the experience in, Steve, and you got it done tonight. But
Yep, thanks.
what a great race you guys put on. I mean, none of us can take that back. You go back and rewatch it. I think it might have been more than one occasion the top 4 in points were 1 through 4. So the 4 chase drivers 1 through 4, and very impressive, man. I mean, just everybody held out basically in the top 10. If you look at second, third, and fourth in a race, all 3 of you were the 4 chase contenders.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody put in the time. Everyone was prepared, and it definitely showed up on the track.
Well, congrats on not just another championship, but working hard all season long and putting this run together.
Thanks a lot, and I want to give a shout out to Tyler too for congrats on the win. That was he really drove a great race here tonight, and I could kind of see early on in the race that he was going to be there at the end, and he showed up and pulled it off. So it's, always good to see guys like Tyler who are committed to the league and race clean and are good guys. Getting their chance to get a win too.
Absolutely, and good. It's just good sportsmanship too. You've shown that all season. You show what a true champion is, and even last season when I talked to you. So always a pleasure having you in here, man.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. That's very kind.
Do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in here, or give shout outs to?
Yeah, definitely everybody in the league who's making this possible. Jeff and Patrick and the whole, the various panels we got and all the competitors and everybody, you guys for great broadcasts. And obviously, of course, our sponsors, Kitty Cat Coin and Law Chevy Buick, Bud Kicker, Splash and Go. I think I got everybody. But definitely appreciate all the hard work everybody puts in on and off the track, and look forward to doing this again.
Well, we're going to get you out of the booth, Steve, so you can enjoy that championship and go celebrate, buddy. You earned it tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Yep, have a good night. So that's the champion right there. Now I'm going to look for McWhorter.
He was in the
I found him. He's in the infield care center. Joseph McWhorter, Vern Bradley, and Michael McCauley in a broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, you drove the wheels off of it, but I'm going to go ahead and back you up a little bit. I want to go back to last week because you had to pull off next to the impossible to put yourself in a position here tonight, and you stepped up to the plate, and you did it, Joseph. And you come in here tonight. I'm going to tell you, if I was one of those other 3 guys, you would have been the most feared driver in that field.
Well, I hope I was. I think the speed showed. I thought I did some practice, and I thought the high side was going to be the way to go for saving tires, and it burnt the right rear off of it, and I kind of learned my lesson there. And I had a hell of a restart after the stage, got all the way back up to the lead. I don't even know how I did that. I had straight tunnel vision for those first couple laps. Got back to the lead. We had that caution, and John and I were going over some details there on different lines and what was working and what Steve was doing, what Tyler was doing. So we went through, and John was giving me a lot of information, and you can see it worked out. It got me to where I was pretty much dead even with Steve that entire run there. I'm just glad that we were able to pull it off last week. Really dominating performance, kind of bottom of the barrel, and only way we made this race was by a win, and we got the job done last week. We just 1/10 short this week. I mean, I was all over his back bumper that entire run, but like I said, we were so even that neither one of us could really pull away from the other.
So let me. How big of an advantage was it for the 27 to pit a lap earlier than you on that final stop?
I don't know if it was the lap. I think he just had a way better entry than I did. I was kind of conservative and was real slow on entry onto pit road. And I think that was the big deciding factor there that flip flopped
Gotcha.
us. So that was just me not being a little bit too cautious on execution, and I came out like 2 seconds behind him,
Right.
and Bentley put up a hell of a fight against him, and finally I got back to him, and I don't know what I needed different. I tried a lot of different lines behind him. I tried a lot of different breaking points, and unfortunately he made a mistake with 2 laps to go on entry of one, and we ended up making the same mistake at the exact same time. And I don't know, it just felt like the entire entry was just grease all of a sudden as we went into turn one, and
Right.
he slid up, I caught it, and I just couldn't get back to him. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad for really good season. Was a lot of fun. I think they're going back to the next gen car next season. So I'll kind of weigh in whether or not I want to race that car next season. So I may be back, I may not. I don't know. I don't like that car at all. I think the racing's really boring. The car's really boring. So I felt like this car was really good, and it showed off a lot of the skill that a lot of these guys have. So um, you know, these Xfinity cars are the cars that you can go out there and be sideways, be on top of each other, and actually have a really good race. Where it seems like the next gen car is so drafty, you just get into packs, and it's just not fun. So, what an awesome season! I've enjoyed watching your guys' broadcast every week. So, um, yeah, it's a shame to lose, but what a season.
I wouldn't call it a lose by no means. What you did to get here was nothing short of incredible. And
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, like I said last week, it was all thanks to John and keeping me in the game, and same thing tonight. He kept me in the game tonight. I didn't have nearly the nerves tonight. I was kind of shocked by that, not being as nervous, and I think I'm really glad that was the case, and I was able to go out there and honestly go out there and put on a hell of a show. I think that was a really good
absolutely.
championship battle.
Absolutely. It all the way down to the end. I mean, we had to wait till you guys crossed the checkered flag before we knew who the champion was going to be, right, Macaulay?
Yeah, we didn't want to crown it until, like I said, you were there.
And because I didn't know what you might pull off in turns 3 and 4, Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't close enough to try and throw a slider on him because with that mistake with that mistake in two with 2 to go, and I couldn't close back up to him, and I got within like 2/10, but like I didn't have that forward momentum to try and do a slide job on him, and I wasn't close enough to bump him or anything like that. So I kind of knew going into 3 that it was it. I was kind of hoping maybe he'd make a mistake, and I drove it in really deep, and I got right on his back bumper, but I was just about maybe a leg's worth away from being able to maybe get to the back bumper of that thing. But he did an awesome job. He drove I think we both drove our guts out tonight. I'm hot and tired and sweaty, and I'm sure he is too. So at least we made him earn it tonight.
There you go. You definitely made him earn it and work for it, man. McCullough, you got anything for this driver?
No, like I said, it was a strong race for you. Like I said, it's definitely impressive that you made that correction that you saw in the first run, that you burned yourself on the high side. I mean, that's definitely something hard to do, make that correction mid-race. So definitely congrats on that. A lot of drivers will just keep doing what they're doing and not learn from it. So that's definitely not an easy task to do, is make that correction and know you got to switch something up. So that was definitely impressive doing that. And then obviously learning quick, running that bottom. So no, congrats on finishing second in the championship. Obviously, I know everybody wants that extra spot, but no, congrats on the strong season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the biggest change there was when we had that stage break, John was giving me information, and I was kind of he's giving me like where to turn in, when to start getting back to the throttle and stuff. So it makes it really easy when you have somebody that has got the experience that John does. Both, I mean, he works on these cars in real life, so he knows these cars really well. So having that in my back pocket was a really big help in making that adjustment. And it took a couple laps to kind of get used to running that bottom because I didn't really think that was going to be the line. And but yeah, we got back to it pretty quick and ran our guts out on it.
Absolutely, man. I kind of was looking off the other direction because Macaulay was talking to you there, and I got lost, Macaulay.
You're just making sure your PC's not gonna catch on fire.
Oh, it's close to melting temperatures, but not quite there. It's keeping just underneath of it, Macaulay. Joseph McWhorter, though, this season I've got the pleasure to talk to you in the booth countless times, man. More than
It's been a lot of fun. I really liked getting to talk with you. You're a really nice guy. You do a hell of a job each and every week. I really appreciate all the hard work that you put in and making me feel like at home every time I got to come up here in the booth.
Well, thank you, and likewise, I appreciate you guys going out there. And if there's a driver in the field that I know is going to give it everything he's got when that green flag drops, it's you, man.
Thank you. I definitely try. I want to go out there and put on the best race that we can for everybody that watches each and every week. And I that's the biggest thing is we can't do what we do every week without people coming in and watching and friends, family, other fans that come in and watch. This is some of the best racing you can watch. I mean, it's even sometimes these races are better than the real life stuff. I mean, this race was way better than watching the Cup race today. So, it's just, man, it's a lot of fun. And I can't appreciate you guys enough for all the kind words. And it's going to be sad if I don't get to come back next season and talk with you guys. But I've had a hell of a time while I've been here.
We'll catch up in the future, one way or the other, Joseph.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah, you have anyone else you want to give a shout out to? A thanks, for the whole season. I know it's a lot of work to put these things together and go out and compete for championships like that. And a runner-up, to me, is as good as a win with the way you had to get in here, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to thank all my partners. Red Camel Racing, they've been an incredible partner for me, both in real life and in the sim. Getting to rep their gear at Daytona this season and hopefully a couple more races in real life this year. Check them out at redcamelracing.com. Fire suits, shoes, both workwear and racing gear. Reaper Speed Labs, check them out. All your setup needs, tutoring, I guess one-on-one sessions and learning from, some of the top guys in the industry. Harpoondesign.com that has made this beautiful paint scheme with the really cool chrome camels and all that. So Brantley, I want to say thank you to him. Let's see, who else I got to thank? John, all my teammates, Mark, Danny Lawson, everybody over there. Thank you guys for an awesome season, and you guys for putting on the broadcast. The admins for working hard each and every week. Appreciate you guys. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys for a fun season.
Well, we appreciate it, man, and thank you for coming into the booth here tonight. Congratulations on third in a race here at Homestead and second in the championship, Joseph.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Yep, have a good night, my friend.
Have a good one, brother.
Joseph McWhorter, driver of the 73 car. And is that it, Macaulay?
I think that's it. I think that's the top three.
I don't see Bentley Glasser. I'm going to pull their cars up there. Bentley Glasser, your third place in points tonight. Glaser, not Glasser, Glaser. Third in points tonight. Not in the booth, though. And I couldn't catch him pre-race either, so that really sucks. But it is what it is, right, Macaulay?
It happens.
And fourth in points, we're going to pull his car up for you, too. I think we are. We're going to try. I'm going to have to back it up a little bit farther. There we go. When we find a 96 car, right there's a good shot. 96 of Jesse Bonnell. Gonna bring it home, 4th in championship points. Great season for all 4 of those guys. You know, congratulations to all 4 of them for getting here. And I wish they were in the booth afterwards, but we did get to talk to Jesse tonight, which is good, Macaulay.
Yep.
But I didn't get to talk to Bentley. And I would have liked to. But congratulations once again to the race winner, Tyler Seville. That guy earned it tonight, man.
He did.
He had something figured out on the long run. He was confident when we talked to him under caution, Macaulay, and he got it done. What's the results look like? We're going to go over them real quick, and I'm going to try to get my background music playing. So your race winner once again, the 11 of Tyler Seville. Back in second, your champion this season, Steve Yenish in the 27. 73 car, Joseph McWhorter, another championship 4 contender, finishing third tonight, second in the points. Bentley Glacier, third in the points, but 4th in the race in the 24 car. 5th place, the 89 of Jeff Yenish. 21 of Todd Cray back in 6th. Chuck Sweeting in the 75 car in 7th. Jerry Cochran the 3rd in 8th in the 72 car. 19 of Dwayne Hunt in 9th, and rounding out the top 10, that's Hunter Waters in the 7th. Macaulay, you got our next 10?
Yep, and the 4th place driver in the championship was Jesse Bennell, finishing 11th. 12th, and then the 9 car was Adam Metz. Finishing 13th was Charlie Woods. 14th, Ray Polking. Finishing 15th, Levi Poland. And 16th, Gary May, the gentleman. 17th, Paul, I don't know how to say his last name, unfortunately.
Crumry.
18th, Patrick Salinier. 19th, Johnny Avila. Finishing
Avila.
20th,
Yep.
Avila. I'm bad at last names. And 20th was Jason Mullis.
Yeah, I'll
Mullis.
help you out on them. You got Mullis right. All right, so 21st, the 30 car, Justin Gann. Back in 22nd to 26th, of Bailey Dutton. I never seen this car on the track, but the 000 of Shane Posey, 23rd position. And rounded out the field would have been the 16 of Richard Mulligani, is what I'm going to go with, Michael Macaulay. Mulligani.
That's better than I would have done, so yep.
Sounds right to me. We're going to go with that. That's going to be your results, and that's your results for Homestead. You can check out the website in the link anytime you want to and look at the standings and the points that way. And the season's over, man. We crowned a champion tonight. We got to interview that champion. We crowned and interviewed the champion. And then we got to interview the second place guy in points, Macaulay.
Yep.
We ultimately got to interview the third place guy, or fourth place guy in points, because that was Jesse Bennell early in the race, or before the race.
Yep, before the race.
And we never could get a hold of Bentley, though, and I really would have liked to talk to Bentley. That would have made my whole night. My plan was to start the broadcast a little bit early, but I can tell you that things were not going good, Michael Macaulay.
Yep, understandable.
The poor computer's been unplugged since God knows when. Long time, and it had a bunch of updates.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
And there's still updates, and I didn't get all of them done. It's probably been working on updates in the background, but we've streamed for 2 hours and 4 minutes with 0 drop frames.
Which is good.
But I got the bit rate turned down on it. And I'm sure the stream probably don't look as good, but it is what it is, man. We got in here, and we were able to do it and get the broadcast up, and I think that's the most important thing. And, man, I mean, it's been a whole season. You've helped me out a couple, and I appreciate the heck out of it, Michael Macaulay.
Yeah, no, it's been fun the couple I've been in here.
And tonight I really needed the help because we got the championship guys, and we had to get her done.
Yeah, and it was actually a real good, entertaining race, too. Clean race.
Definitely was. Anytime you got 4 guys that fast racing it out for a championship, it's going to be a good one, man.
Yep.
They didn't disappoint me tonight. I'm sure they didn't disappoint you either, Macaulay.
No, I was entertained all race.
But I'll tell you, that's going to wrap up the season. You know who your race winner was, Tyler Seville in the 11, your champion. You're looking at the car right there, 27 car Steve Yenish. And I'm Vern Bradley in the broadcast booth, and I'm joined by none other than who?
Michael McCauley.
That's right, Michael McCauley right here, the sidekick. And I appreciate the heck out of you being in here. I want to thank American Sim Racing League for allowing me and McCauley, to come into the booth here tonight and commentate this championship race. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give a like for all the drivers out here. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. And that's going to wrap it up for the season. So you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you back on the WFO channel in the future.